channel and then coaching center. Today I'm going to explain your sociology 4th chapter, social movement. So let's come to the first topic, that is child labor. So the meaning of child labor is, according to Indian constitution, according to Indian constitution, the child labor means the children under or below 14 years, below 14 years working for financial consideration, working for their financial purpose, financial considerations is called as child labor. So they may ask for 1 marks. So it is an important social problem. Child labor is an important social problem because they are children, they have to read, and they are future of India. According to 2011 census, 21.6 million childrens are forced to work in agriculture, in labor, as labor, and other fields. They are forced, not 12. It is 21. It is 12, and 215 million or forced million children are forced to do labor. Forced in worldwide. They are forced to do child labor. Children can miss their education. They can miss their education. That is important for their life also. Who is child labor? Labor. If they ask, means the children below 14 years working, that are below 14 and out of education. They are not getting education, and they are working for money or either things for whatever they may work, and either things or they work inside or outside, inside the house or outside, then they are called as child labor. So this is a little bit long explanation. For 2 marks, if they ask what is child labor means, you can write this. Otherwise you can write this: according to Indian constitution, below 14 years working for financial consideration, then it is called as child labor. In 2016, adolescent labor prohibition means the adolescent means who are still minor, small children, like 14 or below 14. For them, adolescent, we can say adolescent. What you will learn in the next topics, what is adolescent. Labor Prohibition Act was made, and children should not work everywhere. Children should not work, it was said. And in 1986, Child Labor Prohibition and Regulating Act. Labor prohibition, they were prohibiting the child labor, and they were regulating, means they were seeing it is following or not. Regulating Act was made. This act, they stopped the children below 15 years to do some dangerous work. In labor you learned some of the dangerous work are there, like constructing of road, some dangerous chemical factories. Some of the dangerous work are there. That act also said that, and children below children below 14 years should not be taken as labor, should not be taken as laborer, they should be not be treated as laborers. Was it this act saying, the Children Labor Prohibition Act and Regulating Act? According to this according to this Children Labor Prohibition Act, according to this act, some rule are there. Prohibition Act, no children under 14 years should not work no and should not work, not for any reason. They should not work for any reason. And also, and Article 14 says that, according to Article 15 says that a fine of 50,000 should be 50,000 for the 50,000 should be fined for them, and 2-year prison for them. Prison who made them to join. 1 minute. Who did this? Who made them to join? Who did this? For them, they will put 50,000 fine and 2 years jail and 2 years prison. And any family should not give work to children. They should not give work to children during school hours. While they want to go to school, that time they should not give the children's work during school hours from their family or from head office, principal, or from principal. If they do, it is said as offense, and they have to pay a fine of 10,000 rupees. They have to pay 10,000 rupees fine. Adolescent means children under 15 to 18 age. So now you are also adolescent, you are maybe 16 or some are 17. So your adolescent age should not be. So these adolescent age children should not done work in dangerous place. They should not do work. Children under 15 to 18 age, they should not do work in dangerous place. If they did, it is considered as offense, and they had to pay 50,000 rupees. Who had done this? 50,000 who had done this work for them, by them. So who made them to do work, or who made them to do work, do that work, who made them, they should pay 50,000 fine of 50,000 they should pay for them. And now you are adolescent means, now you understand. No, children under 15 to 18 age, they are called as adolescent age. And your age is also adolescent age. And they made 31 dangerous sectors. There are 31 dangerous sectors. These children under this age should not be taken. They said in 1948, Example for this is example like mining. Mining is also a danger place. Exploitation, explosives, production of production of iron, and many things are example for them. Chemical factory, the children below 18 years should be not be taken. Children below 18 years should not be taken. Should not be taken because chemical factory is dangerous. If they do any wrong things, the factory may burn in fire. Some dangerous chemicals are there in chemical factories. So children below 18 years should not join, and below 14 years also should not join any of these factories or any of these works. They should not do. Reason for child labor is lack in protecting of child labor. There are lacking in protecting of child labor, we can say. So the owner gives less money. They gives less money to children. As you know, they give less money to children, and they do more work from them. Because they don't know how much money they will give, or what they don't know. How much they will give, they don't know. If any big person or known person is there, means they will know about how much money they will give, how much I worked. In urban sector, child are working in, or they are working in hotels, fire extinguishers, not firecrackers. As you do crackers in Deepavali, firecrackers manufacturing factory, and in dangerous factories they are working, dangerous places they are working, and failure in helping the children to get education, because without education they don't know what is child labor, and by this the child labor is also increasing, because they don't know what is child labor. If they have some education, they may be learnt about what is child labor, why we should not do it. They may have some knowledge. Demerits. What are the problems? Demerits of child labor. So what are the demerits? Means it affects on the health of children, children and physical health, as well as it affects on, and they have affected from physical health and various child growth negatively. Child growth in negatively, they will be growing negatively, as well as they join they to work in tender age. They miss education. By this they miss education and loses all the right loses all the rights, basic rights, what they have to knew about that. They loses all the rights, as they may be did not know, because of not getting education. They may be doing child marriages. By this they may do, and sexual exploitment becoming more. Because of child marriage, sexual exploitment is becoming more, especially more in children's, especially in girls, because of child marriage. May get various diseases. By this they may get various diseases. So these are the demerits or the problem that can be happened. So one of the major solution for child marriage is for child labor, sorry, not child marriage, labor is making the children's till 18 years to study, till 18 years in school. They should study in school, making that is the good thing we can do. And participation of all people, of all society is needed in this situation. One minute. In this situation, so what are the things we can do? Let's know about more. And we can do one thing is ensuring gender equality always. We should have gender equality always to stop this, and we should stop migration. As you learned, labor will be migrating. We should stop migration of families. Due to this, the children will not get good education, because migration they will be changing the different schools when they go for different places, and by that their mood will be not more to read. So we should stop that. Creating awareness on child marriage. By that we can stop the child marriages. By creating awareness, we can stop child marriage, and by that they can get the good education. We should see ensuring better implementation of child acts. Some more acts are there for child. They should be implemented better, good. It should be implemented very good. For this child labor, next is sexual violence against children. So next is sexual violence against children. Protecting of children from sexual offense. In 2012, this some act was brought. This act was brought. Protecting of children from sexual offense act was brought in 2012. This brought to stop the sexual offense against children of their family. So in their family, if any sexual offense is happening to their children, to stop that, this sexual protecting of children from sexual offense act in 2012 was brought. According to this, any act of unsafe touch, harassment, exploitation of children of boy or girl, whether they may be anyone, boy or girl, under the 18 years, then it is called as, then this act will be held. Then it is called sexual offense. Then it is called as sexual offense. So the following are considered as offense in this act. In this protecting of children from sexual offense act, in this act, some of the following are called as offense: sexual harassment, sexual assault and aggravated aggravated sexual assault and penetrative assault. So some are out there. So these are called set as offence under this Protecting of Children from Sexual Offence Act. If any of these above things happen to children, there's any of the above these four or still is there, if that happen to children, then it is called as offense and sexual offense, and he will be punished very much.